Hey guys, what is up? It is New Age Gun Guru here, and today I received a awesome phone call from my local FFL gun dealer telling me that a certain package has arrived that I would be very excited about. And they are right. I am extremely excited to see this thing finally arrive and be able to get my hands on it. So, I figured I would go ahead and make an unboxing video for everybody who is just as excited as I am about the new CZ P10-C. Alright guys, so before anything else, let's just go ahead and dive right into this thing by opening this guy up. Alright, so open this guy up, and the first thing we see, of course, is the CZ P10-C, an extra magazine, some back straps. Looks like we actually have a couple of Allen keys here too, probably for the sights, and another back strap. So pretty awesome that they're going with the interchangeable back strap thing, just like Glock has decided to. The other thing I'm noticing is that we got a couple of cleaning bristle brush for us, as well as a little patch holder for us. That will be very awesome for people who this is their first firearm and they don't necessarily want to go out and buy a cleaning kit with their first firearm, even though it probably wouldn't hurt to. It's nice that they're including this. Okay, going on guys, it looks like we have a nice little safe lock here. I don't know anybody who really uses these that much, but I guess they are definitely nice to have if you have children, or if you don't live alone and you don't trust roommates or something like that, and you don't want anyone getting into your gun. This is an awesome way to keep it secure. I mean, there's two keys here, so maybe you and your spouse, if you have one, can keep one on you at all times. Nice blue color, awesome. You can go ahead and put that right here. Now for the stuff that most of the time people toss away that you shouldn't, this right here looks like it's actually our limited warranty through CZ. It says that it is a limited 5-year warranty, so make sure you keep this paper. Don't just toss it like a lot of people probably would. You're actually going to want to keep this. So this is also something to do with the warranty. By it looks like it's a warranty certificate. So I'm guessing we're going to want to hold on to this too. It gives you your information, like your serial number on your gun, which one it is, the SKU on it. So keep a hold of this as well. Let's see. This right here looks like it's a diagram of maybe the shot pattern for this gun, my specific gun at the factory. It says that it's got my serial number. It's telling me that they were taking it at a range of 15 meters. Looks like they had a nice, it's a 1-to-1 scale, so it looks like they had a nice little group right here. Point of aim was at the little plus sign there. And it looks like the main point of impact was right here. So that's pretty cool that they keep and let you see this too with it. That's always nice. It looks like the next thing is actually a pretty well made, nice looking instruction manual for the P10. Flip this open. It looks like the first page right here is actually a takedown chart, which is really handy rather than having to dig through it like Glock, where they just have it right here. And so we'll definitely be studying this a little bit. And when I think I've got it figured out, I'll go ahead and post a video for everybody on how to detail strip this guy. I'm fairly confident I can already field strip it. It's probably just like a Glock, and I'll probably wind up doing it in this video too, because I think it'll be that easy. I mean, there's safety instructions, a whole bunch of different languages in here. We might do another video kind of going through this thing a little bit more, showing all the different things inside here. But for now, we're going to keep it at that. And now on to the thing that we've all been wanting to see, the actual pistol itself. So, looks like it comes with a mag inside the gun. Make sure it's clear. Looks like it's clear. Awesome. So this is the gun itself, guys. I got mine in FDE. I honestly didn't expect mine to get here this quickly, considering that I figured that maybe the blacks would be the first one to ship out. My dad actually ordered one at the same time as I did, and I was really expecting to see his come in before mine, considering he wanted his in black, whereas I wanted the FDE version. So first impressions, well, I'm just holding it in my hand. It feels pretty ergonomic. put a magazine in there, see how it feels. Yeah, that feels nice. I mean, the thing I'm really liking about this gun already is that they've done all these cuts up here that Glocks usually don't ever have done, that you need to go get done aftermarket, which I do on a lot of my own Glocks anyway. And it makes this, like, it's basically the size of Glock 19. It makes this Glock 19 size gun feel bigger. It really does. It makes it feel easier to fit in the hand for a person like me who has relatively large hands. Whereas a Glock 19, sometimes I feel like maybe my pinky's holding up, like hanging over the frame a little bit, and it's not as comfortable. But this, I can just squeeze right on up next to there, next to the trigger guard, and it feels great. Taking a little tour around the gun. These stippling that they got going on here, these pyramids, they're very, very protrusive, really grippy. I really like it, actually. I've seen a lot of people already trying to say they don't like it, but just by picking it up right now, I'm already going to tell you that I really actually like that. That's really nice how grippy that is. I don't feel like you're going to need to do any aftermarket stuff for functionality wise. If we do any aftermarket stippling to this, then it's purely going to just be for looks. Let's see, the mag release, it is a little stiff, but I think that's nothing too bad. I feel like it can be made over and work. Slides, locks back, nice and easy. The barrel looks good and clean. Sights, nice. Got a nice lip on there for if you want to do any pocket cocking or something like that. Whole gun's looking pretty fly, I won't even lie. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can take down like a Glock, like it says. Looks like it does. Just that easy, guys. Comes right on off. Just take this little spring out. There's your spring. And the barrel takes right on out, just like a Glock as well. Like I said, guys, the field stripping on this guy isn't very hard. And this is what we're left with, it looks like. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So I'm going to put it right back together. The barrel just slides right back in. Looks like it goes this way. Just put that thing right down where it's supposed to go. And let's put it back together. Go ahead and just slide back on. That easy, guys. It's that easy. Let's see how hard it is to put down this slide. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I felt worse. I feel like probably with a mag in. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So that right there, I can see some people probably complaining about. With a magazine in, then it is definitely much harder to put the slide down. I'm guessing that's because the follower on the actual magazine, this guy right here, these followers, and I already know for a fact, that little cut right there, our slide release is probably catching on this, and you have to push down this whilst pushing down the friction that's already on the slide. So it's going to make it pretty hard to push down. I bet you CZ's designed it like that for a reason. I bet if we were to put a bullet actually inside this magazine and then try and chamber the bullet by pushing down on the slide release, it'd go much better, just because there's not all that friction. In fact, I'll demonstrate it, and you guys don't have to freak out. Let's see if we can grab a bullet real quick. All right, so I'll hurry and demonstrate what I'm talking about. So I feel like with the bullet in, it would be much easier to just push down the slide release and chamber around, for the reason that that way we don't have all that pressure from the actual follower spring pushing up on it at the same time. So it'll be kind of like pushing down right now to where it's really easy because there's nothing on there. So let's go ahead and see if I'm right. So y'all know, if we're not going in, being safe about this, guys, fingers off the trigger. I'm right, yep. It's really, really easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and eject mag now. Finger off the trigger, eject, showing clear for you guys to show that we're all safe. Let's go ahead and get this round out of here, and then we'll continue the video real fast. So let's get rid of this guy. All right, guys, so we got rid of the round now, but that was just to show you guys that that is easy once you actually have a loaded mag. So I don't really see it being a problem, because I don't see you really wanting to release the slide on an empty mag anyway. If anything, that's a nice fail-proof, a nice little safety feature to where you know that you're not ever gonna put in a empty magazine into your gun and then try and chamber one, because you just won't be able to. Maybe as these magazines get used more, they will. I'm not sure yet. We'll start seeing. I'll be doing updates every 100 rounds or so on this gun, so we'll definitely be able to tell here soon. And so now let's talk about probably what everybody wants to actually hear about, and that would be the trigger. So let's go ahead and cock it and see what we can do with this thing. So let's see. So it's a nice, easy take-up. No sponginess in it. It's really nice and easy. Feels just like, I don't know, like there's no springiness in it that you get from a couple of striker-fired guns. Really nice and smooth. You don't even feel the safety, really, the latch. It's great. I love that trigger so far. So when we hit a wall right there, and it just kind of stops right on the wall, guys. And then you just keep pushing, and then all of a sudden you just feel, boom. Pushing, boom. Just a slight bit of creep in the trigger, not a bunch. And it's just ever so slightly. You might be able to see it. But it's so unnoticeable. If you were actually like shooting the gun at speed to where I like to go the steady pace throughout the whole trigger, then I don't even think I would notice it. Nah, that's great, guys. That's really awesome. Huge improvement from a Glock. Glock triggers are good, don't get me wrong. They're fine. But this is miles ahead, guys. So let's go ahead and feel a reset real quick. Oh yeah, guys, I'm telling you, that reset is nice. It's tactile. It's not too much. It doesn't make your finger feel like it's got to be forced forward. It feels great. And then it's just, yep, right on the wall. It's great. Yeah, I'm liking that, guys. Yep. So was it worth the wait? Let's go ahead and talk about that. I think that it was. I'm pleasantly surprised to see it already. I honestly wasn't expecting it quite yet, considering I live in Utah, and I didn't quite expect to see any in Utah anytime soon. I mean, I know my dealer, they've been trying to get some for a long time. I put in my order 6 months ago now, and I've just been waiting. It's been a long time since we got it, but I honestly didn't even expect it to be this soon. It seems like CZ's kind of been procrastinating. They said they'd be here in January, and they kept pushing it back more and more. But it's nice to finally see it coming in, guys. I'm really excited to finally see this here. So, yeah, that's great. The other thing I want to just hurry and touch base on real quick is pricing and the packaging this guy came in. I mean, if you guys don't already see this case that this gun came in, it's quality, guys. I mean, this is an awesome case. The styrofoam in here is actually pretty hard. It doesn't feel too loose. It's got a really nice place for the gun. It's not moving around hardly any. This mag, I mean, it moves around a little bit, but the nice thing about that is that if they ever come with an extended base plate for this thing, you got a little bit of extra room in your case. That's the way I'm looking at it, and I'm sure they did that on purpose. If you take everything out, then you have a little pocket here for whatever you might want to put in there. I don't know. Otherwise, you can just keep your manual with you the whole time, and your locks and your Allen keys that came with the gun. So I'm guessing that it's pretty easy to take off these sights if they're giving you Allen keys just with it. In fact, looking at the sights, then yeah, there's just 2 Allen keys there, just like your traditional CZ sights always have. I know I didn't really go into much about the sights on this thing. I know they didn't do night sights after all on the FDEs like they were planning on, which made this thing a little bit cheaper out the door when I went in and got it today. I know originally they wanted to, but I think just for production's sake, they were having problems and they want to really test them out and make sure that they're getting them right. And so they kind of put a hold on them. So they lowered the price on these first batch of original FDE CZs. When they come out with them, we'll see if I pick up a pair or not. We'll see what these sights are like, see if I like them or not. Maybe I'll trade in, get some of those higher race suppressor sights. Not that this has a threaded barrel or anything, just that I like the look of the suppressor sights myself, and I like that higher viewpoint on the pistol. So yeah, that's the sights on that. It's a great looking gun, guys. I'm really excited about it. So the last thing I wanted to kind of address is how much I paid for that gun out the door, being that this gun is just so brand new and it just barely came out today. and everybody's wanting to get their hands on one of these, and I've had it on order. How much did I get charged? Well, right here on my receipt, you can see I came out the door for $531.74. Not too bad. I'm not too unhappy with that. I mean, the MSRP for $44.99, and for me to be getting charged right now, I mean, that's cheaper than a Glock, so I'm happy with that. I mean, this thing, if you ask me, is already looking like it's gonna beat my Glocks. We'll see once we actually get on the range and put some rounds through it. But so far, so good, guys. This gun's looking awesome. So thank you guys for tuning in today. If you're excited like me about these new CZ P10-Cs hitting the market, go ahead and drop a like. Comment if you guys have any questions or you want to know anything else about this pistol. If you guys have one on order and you have any questions, just let me know and I will do my best to answer your questions for you. Go ahead and subscribe if you like what the kind of content that this channel is producing. And you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.